what I'm willing to do.
There's a voice calling me from an old rugged tree, and it whispers, draw closer to me. Leave this world far behind. There are new heights to climb and a new place in me you will find. And whatever it takes to draw closer to you, Lord, that's what I'd be willing to do. And whatever it takes to be more like you, that's what I'd be willing to do. I'd give the dearest things to me if that's how it must be, to draw me closer to thee. Let the disappointments come, lonely days without the sun, if through sorrow more like you I'd become.
I'd give my houses and my lands, change my dreams and all my plans, for I'm placing my whole life in your hands.
And if you call me today to a land far away, Lord, I'll go, and your will obey. I'd trade sunshine for rain, comfort for pain. That's what I'd be willing to do. And whatever it takes for my will to reign, that's what I'd be willing to do.
That's what I'd be willing to do.
I really love kids. I have 3 kids of my own. My youngest one is 4, and his name is Jeremy. He loves his mother. He always wants to be close to her. She'll be back in the bedroom making up the bed, and Jeremy come bursting through the door and say, "Where is she?" I say, "Jeremy, she's making the bed." "Okay." And he runs back out, you know. He just wants to know she's there. Oh, then Jason is 6. They're all here tonight. Jason, you know, on his 6th birthday, just about a month or so ago, my wife invited 21 6-year-olds to a birthday party. Let me ask you something. Have you ever seen 21 6-year-olds take a brick home apart, brick by brick? And of course, Jason is the kind of guy that he goes to school the day of his birthday and gets his front teeth kicked out, you know. See a 6-year-old open presents is a scene in itself. You know, it's like World War III. Linda's saying politely, Jason, aren't the ribbons pretty? And he's just tearing into them, you know. John was 9 this year, and he played Little League. He had the orange and white hat, you know. And John's approach to Little League is a little bit different from when I was that age. John had a kind of a soft spot in his heart for the ball. And consequently, he didn't hit it all year, you know. He just didn't really get into that thing at all. You know. Our boys are having a good time as we teach them spiritual things these days. They pray and all those things. And we get to the table and say, okay, boys, who's going to say the blessing? And they fight over who's going to say the blessing at that spiritual moment in our lives. I tell you, I love them because they dream. You know, kids really dream. There's some other special kids to us. They live in Lexington, Kentucky. This group and other groups, and I've taken a microphone and we have literally sung in front of millions of people. Just this weekend in one audience, there were 12,000 people. And I always get that little twitch in my heart before we go out. But once we get started, I'm fine. So we go to Lexington, Kentucky, and my friend there is Jesse Baldridge. And Jesse is the recreation director at the Shriners Children's Hospital. And we were just in a little multi-purpose room, and, you know, we were just there to kind of entertain the kids, and I didn't think a lot about it, but all of a sudden, the kids came in. And I really wasn't ready for what I saw. Because I don't remember one that walked in. Here are kids who are hurt. Kids who can't see except for maybe a slit in the cast on their face, and kids whose arms and legs, and kids are dying, and it just broke my heart. I couldn't believe it. And I was there supposed to smile and say, hey, kids, God loves you, and He does, but I couldn't hardly smile. And I walked out of there with a heavy heart. I won't ever forget that as long as I live. Those kids, but God does love them. God has got something really great and special for those kind of kids. I love kids because they dream. And I guess I'm just a great big kid at heart because I dream. Here's a song.